Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Naxius, and it's Saturday, so that's usually when I play some random one-player game or single-player game. And I have currently been playing Quake Remastered. Hey, Loser Corner, good to see you as always. Nice plasma gun. I think you need a tripod or something, though, to try to cut back on the jumping back and forth thing. But the fact that you got that to work and work as well as you did, top notch, sir. So, yeah, so I've been playing the Quake Remastered as a way to try and revisit Quake. Because I played it not too long ago, like a couple months ago. And I had a rough go of it. I was not a fan of it in the slightest. It was not a good time, is what I'm saying. Especially once I got to episode 4, I almost lost my mind. But Sandy's level making experience aside, the problem was just the way the game controlled, the way the game handled. It felt clunky. The fact there was no free look, but you were required to look around. I applaud Quake for what it was trying to do at the time that it came out, but it just didn't feel good playing it now. But I gave the remastered version a try because a couple months after I played it, Steam went ahead and updated the game to put the remastered version in, and luckily the remastered version actually fixes some of the grievances that I had when I played it the first time. So this experience has been going much better already, as in my 2-hour stream, I managed to get through the entirety of episode 1. It feels so much better. It's a lot less clunky. And it just feels smoother, and that makes the experience much better. You might remake the plasma stop motion. I mean, that's something you can do. If you think there's things that can be improved, go ahead and improve them. There's nothing wrong with what you did first. Like, that's a great starting point. For somebody who didn't know how to make the iMovie Trailer Maker or whatever it was work until, what was it, yesterday or the day before? The fact that you're putting little graphics in there at all is amazing. So going from that to now trying to get some of the stuttering forward and backward type deal that you were dealing with, cutting that down, and you'll have like a very nice thing just to jump off of, because then after that's when you put 2 characters in the same stop motion video with different graphics. So what you're doing is starting out small, which is exactly what you should do, and then move on to the more complicated stuff. So remaking it perfect. Say this is the rough cut, just like a Hollywood film. There's always a rough cut, and then it gets redone or edited or fixed in post, as they call it, until it looks the way that they wanted it to look. So with that, let's get back into Quake. So I am getting shot at by an ogre. Awesome. Okay, so I'm in the Crypt of Decay. I'm trying to... Now, I don't have... Jay's not in the chat yet, so now I'm not positive as to where all the stuff I need. Oh, fuck. Oh, hi. Okay, we're off to a fan-fucking-tastic start. Like, holy shit, that didn't take long to fuck me in the ass, did it? Although I also don't know... Oh, Jesus. I don't even know if it's the fact that the recoil was too much. What it looked like to me was that when you took the second shot, your camera was actually closer to the figure. So what you were getting is it looked like you were jumping back and forth. So that would be what I think you need to try and work on. Okay, Okay, so obviously nail gun on this guy right now. Hey Francis, how you doing? How have you been? Now I say that, Loser Corner, but I don't actually know if that was the case. I have no idea how you did it. I'm just saying that's what it looked like. What's up, Francis? What have you been doing lately? What have you been streaming? Or have you been streaming? Stay down, would you? I'm looking for water, because that's where Romero likes to hide his secrets in this game, apparently. Ooh, can I make that shot? Hang on. No. You doing alright? You had your booster a week ago. Hoping it's not delayed bad side effects. Yeah, I hope so too. Oh, you did some testing today? Fantastic. Some community testing is always good. What was the quality of the level like? Decently constructed? Alright, heading in the water. Romero's favorite place to hide secrets. Whee! Is that a fish? Fuck this fish. Is that the fish that's making that noise? Ah! I think I just used my phone in my hand. I didn't use my short makeshift stand. Yeah, so I think if you manage to keep the camera steady between your shots, I think it'll look really good. Oh, fuck. Fuck! Nowhere is safe! How'd my booster go? I actually haven't gotten... Well, I don't know. When you say a booster, that means you've had 2 doses plus a 3rd one? Am I understanding correctly? Got a fucking ogre up there. Okay, those fish do count as enemies. Alright. Yeah, I haven't actually had a 3rd dose yet. But I don't know if they're offering them to me yet. Okay, I found a secret area. Seems kind of lazy, but alright. There's literally just a tunnel in the water. Good job, Romero. Always hiding stuff in the water where no one would ever think to look. I must drown for your secrets. But even then, I'm not positive if I can get it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Do I have... I don't have it yet. This is embarrassing now. Guys, I'm gonna get this. I got it. I think I got it. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm in Canada. I'm a cold-blooded North American. It's so cold here. Send help. It's actually not that bad right now. Like I'll come back later. Clearly, I'm not good at this. That's what I mean. I'm not sure if it's offered yet. Because the other thing to keep in mind too is where I am. Because I'm actually not in like big city Canada. Like I'm not in like small town Canada where like everybody, you know, knows each other type deal. I'm in like a small city. But I'm still not somewhere like Toronto or Montreal where you're gonna get, you know... I'm not in like Montreal or something where a bunch of people are getting infected all the time and legitimately need those boosters. Okay, I'm gonna have to come back because I'm running out of grenades to fuck with them. Also, about the 40 sub special, I haven't gotten the little 40 yet, and you're the only one that asked a question. So, the unfortunate reality, Loser Corner, of being a small content creator like you and I are, is a lot of the things that we want to have, like, you know, like an AMA, or, ooh, fuck me, Jesus Christ. That's a lot of guys. I fell down. That, smaller content creators like you and I want to have, like, AMAs and things like that, but the reality, unfortunately, is that we may not be able to have those things at the point that we're at. Now, I'm a little surprised, given that you have a few regular commentators on your videos, that you didn't get at least a couple more, but at the same time, it also doesn't surprise me because a lot of people want to ask questions, but they don't want to ask repeat questions or make generic questions, right? You gotta be fucking shitting me that I missed that. Like, the questions I asked you in a lot of ways are very generic, right? I'm just not afraid to ask them. But, like, it's an obvious question. Where did you start? So, what you could do, and this is me spitballing. Oh, no, I'm talking to Loser Corner, sorry. I'm talking to Loser Corner. For you, I'm actually about to look at your comment that you made. So, I'm multi-streaming. So, if you want to see what the chat is, you need to look... Fuck? You need to look at the actual game screen so you can see the comments, because I have somebody... I'm streaming on YouTube as well, because I haven't signed the affiliate contract yet. And I'm not entirely positive if I'm going to or not. Anyway, shit. I'll get back to you in a second, Luke Mark. Oh, Jesus, I'll just take a grenade right to the face. What the fuck, right? In the USA, officially ordered all 65 and plus and all at high risk for exposure to severe disease, but it's on an honor system, so anyone can get it by self-attesting they have a qualifying condition. Yeah, where I don't have one of those, I think I'd feel a little guilty, even though... I'd feel a little guilty doing it, even if I feel a little justified in that I have, you know, a daughter I wish to protect. Can I get him? Like, Jesus, fuck, he's really starting to bother me. Except, I can't fucking use this grenade launcher. Guess we're doing it this way. But that's the thing. I think here, the idea of boosters is coming up, but I think it's the same conditions. It's going to be people who are over 65 or need it more. What province? You know, I actually haven't revealed what province I live in yet. I'm trying to keep it a little bit... Whoa! I'm trying to keep my address out of... Fuck. I'm trying to keep that information to myself. I'm not super comfortable saying where I am. What I will say is I'm in the Atlantic provinces, so that's, you can narrow it down from there. Don't worry, Francis. It's okay. I'm getting myself wrecked at this point. Okay, I did remember there being something there. But see, if I confirmed or denied that I was in Nova Scotia, that would be narrowing it down even further, wouldn't it? Anyway, Loser Corner, as I was about to say, So for someone like you and I, where it's hard having AMAs and everything because of the fact we're so small, it was like somebody did a joke on Twitch once, how I went the am I going the right way? I'm trying to get back to the, oh, there it is. Somebody did there was a joke on Twitch once. Someone was saying how big streamers have the ability to have more content than us small streamers. Because if you've ever seen a streamer do something like... No. AMA is Ask Me Anything. It's... Basically, I'd say if I'm waiting for something to happen in a game that I can't speed up, some people will jokingly say, okay, AMA time, which means you just ask me anything. So you can be like, hey, Naxis, what is your opinion of pineapple on pizza? But obviously, AMAs rely on there being people to ask questions. And as a small creator like myself, where I typically only have, 2 or 3 regulars in my chat, I would run into a situation where there's not going to be a lot of questions. This is a little excessive! Oh, Romero, since I'm just replaying the original Quake levels in Remastered, Romero had worked on all of oh shit. Romero actually did all of episode 2. I can't remember the name of the guy that... Fuck, I'm getting wrecked here. Okay, I gotta get out of here. I'm dead. Oh, they're having a fight back there. Fantastic. Romero did all of episode 2. I think someone named Scott, jeez, I can't remember his name now, did all of episode 1. Oh, I haven't done that yet. See, when I played this originally, when I played Quake a few months back, I wasn't playing Remastered, and it fucking showed that I wasn't playing Remastered. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with that Shambler. Hey, Yellow Donkey, haven't seen you in a little bit. How you doing? Holy fuck. It's getting a bit tangly in here. Jesus. Okay, I'm missing a secret. I must find it. Oh, not a problem, Francis. You know what? Any chat is good chat. I do not have a problem with where you brought the conversation. Don't worry about that at all. Can I make this jump? Huh. That would have been handy to have a second ago. Fuck. So Loser Corner, if you're still listening, what I could suggest is that if you don't get many more... Fuck. If you don't get many more questions for AMA, just do like a... Fuck. Just do a fuck. Just, how did I make this shot once and now can't do it again? What I would suggest, Loser Corner, is for your special, instead do like a history. So, remember how I asked you how you got into motion capture or how you got into figurines. Ask those or answer those questions, but give us a brief history of yourself. So, like, if I were to do a subscriber special, I might do something like, hey, this is my history of video games and the video games that I played most of my life. And this is the game that got me into games, and this is the game that fuck. This is the game that got me into games, and this is the game that got me into how games are made. This is that I played Doom, and Doom got me into map making and custom mods. So do a little history of your interest in motion capture and drawing and everything like that, because that's information your viewers might want. And that can take the place of an AMA, because, like I said, I used to have, if you remember, I had a couple of AMAs once, and I think you were the only one that asked the question. Same problem. Because I was going to say there was a joke that somebody on Twitch had about how larger creators can do content that you and I, like, can't do. Because Twitch creators can make something called, make content out of ban appeals. So when they ban somebody, people can send in appeals, you know, and say, like, please unban me, here's why I think I should be unbanned. And there's people, and I've seen it so many times where they just make content, they'll do a whole stream of just reviewing ban appeals and decide whether they want to unban somebody. Where's that last secret? So someone made a joke where he's like, as a smaller streamer, I can prove that I can do the same content as a large streamer. So I'm going to do ban appeals, but all he had was one ban appeal. So that was the joke. Yeah, so a mix of anime and story time. But don't worry about anything, Francis, about bringing up the vaccines or anything. That's absolutely fine. I think you sometimes worry when you're in my chat about trying to that you're going off the rails, and it's quite alright. I'm not exactly known for staying on topic either. There's not enough water. How am I supposed to find Romero's secrets when there's not enough water for me to find stuff? How do I open this? I feel like this is important. How do I open that? But yo, Doc, if you're still listening, hi, how you doing? It's good to see you. Yeah, and since I got Moderna, then I'm not considered high risk or anything. Yeah, I said I think I had heard that they are trying to do some boosters, but it took even a little while for me to be able to get my first one because they were trying to get all the high risk people out of the way first. So I wouldn't be surprised if it takes a little bit before I'm able to get a booster. It might be different if I was in Toronto, because Toronto's getting ass blasted by new cases like every day. Okay, does anybody fucking know how do I get the last secret? Which may or may not be the secret level. Like, where's the fucking switch or whatever I need to throw in order to... Because I feel like the last secret is in there, but I have to open up... Because it says the portal is just beyond. But there's something I gotta open up first, and I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to open up. Or where it even is. Any of you guys have a clue? An idea? What am I even looking for? I should be looking up, though. I keep forgetting there could be shit on the ceiling. Because I feel like portal is just beyond implies that's where the secret level entrance is. is such bullshit. Is this where I learn I don't even need to come up here? I thought that was impressive. Fuck it. We're just going for it. Exactly. The problem was I wasn't involved. Had I been involved... there fucking is. So I should have been looking up this whole fucking time. Whee! Dad who you live with is 62 and has risks, so shamelessly cut the line through the self-attest. Hey, man. I mean, I wouldn't have, but at the same time, when you're living with someone who is high risk, I think there is actually an argument for... What am I doing? I'm supposed to be in the water. When you're living with someone who's high risk, I feel like it's a lot less morally gray to try and make sure that you're vaccinated to protect them. Am I seriously going to be unable to find the fucking thing now? Oh wait, it wasn't here. That was something else. Sorry, I can't navigate for shit. If I had lived in the era before GPS, I'd be quite fucked. I mean, I think I have a better sense of direction than, say, my brother, who has an absolutely garbage sense of direction. But I'd be pretty screwed in the age of no GPS. And I was right. Here's the secret level. Nevermore. I got the achievement for Nevermore. The Under-Earth. Jesus, 78 enemies. That's a little bit... Am I now permanently in water? In my opinion, if one person is in the house is eligible, the whole house should be automatically be. Hence, per my belief, it is shameless. I have a few minor mental things too, so it isn't quite 100% outside of eligibility. Yeah, and that's what I mean. When you're living with somebody who is high risk, it's less morally gray to do whatever you can to protect them. Especially when it's someone like your dad. Like, there's nobody who's high risk in my house per se. Okay, why did that bleed first? But I also have, you know, like, a young child who I would like to protect from the coronavirus, as she can't be vaccinated yet. So... that wasn't hidden very well. I'm not bright, am I? I'm beginning to think that I am not the brightest. Yeah, Canada has not done that yet, to my knowledge. Shit. If you are of the age of younglings that Anakin Skywalker killed, you are not old enough to get a vaccine in Canada yet. Okay, I think I'm at a time when I can totally use this. Let's go! Okay, you know, maybe I should not be using the grenade launcher. I seem to have just as much success with the grenade launcher as I do the rocket launcher in Doom. Which is to say, I have no success. Is there anyone else I can quickly shoot? Yeah, if only had been a little bit faster and not fucked around. Woo! It is in smaller dose, but initially 90% effective in the trial. That's pretty good. I appear to be burning alive. Okay, so that wasn't nearly worth it. I don't know why he put medkits there. Is there a way to get back to the normal front door? Moderna is not approved under 18 in the USA. Only Pfizer's allowed at lower age. Yeah, so that might eventually be what happens in Canada, but I guess we're just not there yet. Fuck sakes! Okay, well he's in the water now. I don't know if he can survive in there. I feel like it's awfully unfair that in these games, damaging floor doesn't affect these other enemies, even though they are clearly of flesh. So they should be just as fucked as I am. Stop swinging that fucking sword around. It's a health and safety hazard. Oh, hi. Probably shouldn't have just stood in that, but... Moderna's dose size is really large. I expect it will only improve at lower dose if it in the USA. Yeah. Although I'm sure the anti-vax crowd will try to find a reason to... Well, fuck. We'll try to find a reason to say that it's unsafe. Blah, 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 blah. Getting myself wrecked here. I can't believe I'm alive. Which, I mean, is not a USA-specific problem. Canada's having a similar problem with people being anti-vax. It's pretty universal, apparently. Whoa, I didn't even know this thing had a wheel. When did this happen? I just slow-motioned it and everything. Holy shit. Cool. I have made undiscovery. But, like, seriously, am I able to get back to the normal area, or what? Is that a thing I can do? Well, anti-vax will be a thing everywhere, unfortunately. Any sort of thing like that will, unfortunately, be present just about anywhere. It's one of the great things about, that I find on the internet is it does allow for, me to get absolutely wrecked by this thing. it does allow for us to learn from each other and all such stuff. But unfortunately, it's also made it very, very easy to find an echo chamber. Well, Ontario's biggest problem is it's got Toronto. And Toronto is the largest city in Canada. And like most large cities, it's dense as fuck. And every time there's a dense as fuck city, we all know what that means. People are always up in each other's grill. Which means it's really, really easy to spread the virus. And since... Hey. It's really, really easy to spread the virus. And, you know, if you throw in anti-vax on top of that, and the fact that vaccines are not 100% effective, places like Ontario... I can't even walk up this flight of fucking steps. Places like Ontario are going to have a real rough go of it. As we're finding out the hard way right now. But I mean, unfortunately, no matter how we look at it, the internet has allowed for people to find echo chambers really, really easily. Well, if enough people vax, it would be more like a regular sickness than a pandemic for the most part. Well, that's why we're hoping enough people get vaccinated for there to be herd immunity. So where I live, for example, it's been reported that about 93% of the eligible population, so people who are 12 and older, have gotten at least the first dose of the vaccine. So we're definitely making our way there. Which is great. But we also had a problem recently where we had a real big spike in cases. And the funny thing was, that spike in cases in the last few months has been a lot worse than any other time during this pandemic for us. Okay, it's a little loud in here, guys. I apologize. Get out of my fucking way! I'm calm. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, so our cases have spiked worse than we have at any time in the pandemic so far. And it was mostly because we'd gotten to a nice milestone with the number of vaccinations. Everyone thought it was over, and then went ahead and just started living life like normal. The mask mandates went away and everything, and I'm guessing it's safe to say that our premier, who is our leader, let it go, eased up a little too soon. Fuck. Oh, it's just these guys. One more to go. Okay. Spiking cases can be quite severe due to relaxing of restrictions and waning immunity, but deaths and hospitalizations should still be a lot less. Yes, it has been. For the most part. Obviously, the fact that we've been getting more cases than we ever did before means deaths have increased. But that's by virtue of how many people we've had get infected. Like, there was a time when my entire province only had 6 active cases. and now we're up to 500 and something. So the fact that deaths are up is unsurprising, because now the probability of somebody who can't survive it getting it is quite the possibility. Whew. Oh, all of that just brings me right back to the entrance, so I could have gotten to the exit immediately. So that's kind of interesting. Where are we? The Ebon Fortress. But yeah, no, it's too easy on the internet now to get yourself into an echo chamber where you're going to find people who will agree with whatever you believe, no matter what it's about. So, the death cases. Okay, yes, I see what you mean. Yeah, no, our raw death numbers are up, but our cases to deaths is definitely not as high as it was. You found an extra hand you can use to your Doom 2016 figure. What should it be a fist or a funny middle finger? I mean, it's up to you. Obviously, I probably would do a fist, honestly. The middle finger, in one sense, is funny, but is also a little bit, could be construed as a little bit juvenile. And we want Doom Guy to not be juvenile. We want him to be heavily respected for the badass that he is. Okay, that aim was actually fantastic. Wow, I just got fucking wrecked. Holy shit. Fucking American sniper over here. Let's try that again. Let's tread some water. The fact that the Quake Marine can both tread water and aim and fire this gun at the same time is nothing short of amazing. Also, average age of death should be higher in the Vax population. Oh yeah, no, that is 100% the case. Most of our deaths, if I can't say all, but most of our deaths have been people in their 70s, 80s, 90s type deal. Okay, Romero's really loving the little corpsey, explodey people who apparently use their own brains as ammunition. Which seems a little bit counterproductive. I mean, fuck. At some point, you would run out of brain, wouldn't you? Like, I'm out of ammo. I've picked all parts of my head off already. I really want a rocket launcher now. Really want a rocket launcher. Because I feel like I want to do splash damage. I can't do splash damage because I'm worried about trains coming back and hitting me in the face. Because that's been a big problem the last little bit. Here, have my brain! Maybe if you kept more of your brain, you'd realize what a stupid plan using your brain as a weapon is. Hopefully nobody would die young. Dying young is tragic. I've known people who have died young. It's absolutely tragic. So hopefully nobody. But unfortunately, it's a harsh reality that it sometimes happens, whether we want it to or not. And even in the best of circumstances, it can happen. I love how all the improvements they had, they never had bothered adding an auto map. Like, an auto map would probably help with the game a bit, and they were like, nah. We're gonna remaster it, but who wants the fucking auto map, you know? Why would I want to know where I'm going at any given time? Navigation is for losers. I finally got my rocket launcher. And now I'm gonna miss every fucking shot with it or blow myself up. Those are the only two possible explanations. Or outcomes, sorry, not explanations. The only possible outcomes. But at least I can, like, circle strafe now, so my life is easier. Why'd the lights go out? And why'd the lights go out in this one spot in particular? I'm hearing a lot of grunting. Yeah, life can be fun and awesome, but sometimes it can kick your ass and make you cry. Well, of course it can. And... Ooh, fuck. But it doesn't matter who you are. Life kicks you in the ass a little bit no matter what. Even rich people get kicked in the ass. It bothers me when rich people think they have it so hard. Or pretending like they don't have hardships is also not fair. That's it. Exactly. That's life. I mean, when you're a teenager, things can suck, and then when you become an adult, things still suck. Just in different ways. This would have been nice to have found earlier. Now it's probably too late to use it. Oh, it is definitely too late to use it. Gotta get all the way back up there now. Like, when you're a teenager, it's hard to explain. As someone who has in life been a teenager, believe it or not, it's been some time, but I was a teenager at one point. I can attest that being a teenager has a lot of bad shit with it. Especially the problem is as you start coming into your own and being able to, like, start looking out for yourself, like, be able to cook your own meals, do your own laundry. You're still stuck living with, like, your parents who have rules that you may or may not agree with. And who probably don't get your humor, your interests. Don't let you play your music really loud. They're allowed to play their fucking music really loud, but you're not. And then, of course, there's problems at school, trying to fit in, trying to make and maintain friendships. That can be difficult, and, you know, wanting to date, and all of these things are extremely nerve-wracking. But why is this a secret area? It's just a fucking ramp. What is this, a sanity secret? Oh god, they'll never spot the ramp! Oh, I'm so fucking clever hiding this down here. God bless you, Romero, and your secret hiding creativity. But what I can say is that after I became an adult, one thing you do start to realize is how a lot of the hardships that you face as a teenager, in the grand scheme of things, I don't want to say don't matter, that's not quite what it is. They matter. They'll definitely matter at the time. But they don't overtly... Oh, I need that for... Okay. It doesn't... It kind of pales in comparisons to having an actual, like, responsibilities of an adult. Okay, I feel like I was supposed to be on that. Is there a secret here or something? Because, I mean, having trouble dating, for example, kind of blows, not gonna lie. But I'd rather go back to... Whoa, fuck, that goes down there. I'd rather go back to my awkward dating life sometimes and deal with some of the hardships that adulthood brings you. But being an adult is also awesome. You want to know why it's kind of awesome? Think of it this way. Did you know that as an adult, you can just eat bacon whenever you fucking want? I can have bacon for every meal of my day if I wanted. Your parents would say something like, no, that's unhealthy, you'll get fat, or high cholesterol, or whatever. But you know what, as an adult I can do? Eat the fucking bacon anyway. I can have chocolate cake for every meal if I want. Obviously, I do not recommend having chocolate cake for every meal. Go back down. Go back down. Like, health-wise, that's a very poor decision. But... Okay, how do I open that? But, I'm allowed to. No one can tell me no. And you know what? Being single as a teenager, in the end, kind of okay. Because who you are as a teenager is not who you will become as an adult. You know, for the most part. Okay, what the... Oh, I have a gold key now. But how do I get... Oh, do I go here? Is this how I get back? So as I was saying, if you're looking at, you know, looking for a long-term relationship, I find as a teenager it's harder and harder to maintain that because you change a lot as a teenager. Your personality changes, your ideals change. So, when you reach adulthood, your ideals will still change periodically. But they slow down, especially as you get caught up in the everyday rigors of life. Ooh, fuck. You're just there, aren't you? So, because of that, if you get into a relationship when you're a teenager, in like a few years, you're going to be a different person than you were when you started, which also means it's more likely that you're going to end up breaking up with said person anyway. So in some ways, it might be better to wait until you're an adult. I don't, whenever I see teen love, sure there's those thoughts like, oh man, I wish I wasn't single, but then I remember it's a lot easier to take care of one person than two. It is, and that's why some people want to stay single, but I love how this isn't a secret, even though I had to find a fucking thing that was like hanging up in the sky up there. certainly easier to take care of just one person as opposed to two. But the companionship of a relationship, of a dating relationship, can be fantastic. Right? And yes, obviously, as a teenager, you're not really taking care of each other per se. You don't rely on each other like you do, like a married couple does, right? So, teen dating in that sense can be a little less stressful because you're not, you don't rely on each other so much. If I'm single, if I got a right hand, Jesus, man. How crude of you. I'm just saying, don't worry if you're single for a little while, even while you're a teenager. But also, don't worry if you're still single while being a teenager. But also don't think that it's something that you can't do. Or you should be afraid to do. Because you know what? I know that as a teenager, the thought of being, fuck me. Okay, how the fuck am I gonna deal with that? I don't know. The thought of, like, being rejected by somebody that you have a crush on is quite literally one of the worst, like, scenarios that you can think of in your head. Like, how bad it would be. And, like, when you're an adult, if you ask somebody out and they're like, no, you're just like, okay. I have to pay rent, okay? You say no. I have to pay rent, okay? You saying no to me doesn't faze me in the least. Because I guarantee you saying no to a date is the least stressful thing that's happened to me today. I keep getting stuck in the fucking corners. I gotta see if there's more health lying around before because there's two secrets. I doubt they're both down there, so I must be missing something here. Well, there's some health right there. That'll help. Okay, more armor. Also good. I really feel like there should have been something over there. So I found the secret that's in that water. I found this secret hidden down there so well, nobody could possibly ever find it. How do I get in there? Or is that just where this goes? Is there a hole or something here? Okay, so that's just where that goes. Is there something over here? Do I need to shoot some windows? No, apparently the windows are good. Those are good, sturdy windows. So it's not the windows. But again, the problem is there doesn't appear to be anything obvious. That's been my biggest problem with finding secrets in Quake. Like, the fucking secrets are, like, contrived as shit. Like, I had to shoot, like, a hidden switch to get over there, and yeah, that's not a secret. Like, you're not going to notice that very easily. You also look back at your last relationship, man, I have a lot of work to do. We all do. Hell, I've been in the same relationship for 16 years now? Going on 17? And there's still improvements and things that I need to work on. No relationship is perfect. God, how the fuck am I gonna deal with this? I do not have... Okay, well, doing that certainly didn't fucking do anything. Jesus Christ. I'm getting fucking creamed here. Like, I feel like I have to use a rocket launcher, but it's really close quarters. So I'm also blowing myself up at the same time. Shit, fuck. Shit, fuck, damn. Attempt number 504. Attempt number 541. I gotta choose my shots better, but I feel like just holding the button down. Ow. Your phone cut out. There is indeed some other extreme anti-vax BS around here, like there are actually injections of DNA or magical material, 5G chips, GPS. Well, you know what? I actually watched part of a documentary. And it is part, because I couldn't stand to watch the whole thing. And it was a... Fuck. And it was a exploration of the Flat Earth movement. And I finally... Like, how are you supposed to fucking deal with this? And I finally started to understand their mentality about a couple things. Not that I agreed with it, obviously, but I understood it, because the part of the biggest problem with proving anything is it's impossible, basically, to prove something in a way that the average human being can understand. Especially something as complex as vaccines. So the example that we can use is, say, flat Earth. Now, actually, let's have a quick discussion. How would you prove the Earth isn't flat? Well, the most obvious answer would be to send in a flat earther in a rocket and shoot them into space so they can physically look down on the Earth. That would be the easiest way. However, we're not all Elon Musk or William Shatner, and therefore the chance of going to space is kind of out of the realm of possibility for most of us. I don't know about you guys. I'm probably never getting there. So, we know that there's astronauts, you know, in... Oh, thanks for subscribing, Francis. Now you can keep up with all my edited content. And my VODs if you ever want to look back, because Twitch has that bad habit of deleting them. So, oh yes, and Bezos. How about have them on a plane that keeps going in the same direction? Well, again, in order to do that even, A, they had to be on a plane for a really, really long time. And B, they believe that the Earth isn't, like, round like a globe, but in order to go, like, around, it's because the Earth is on, like, a disc. So you are technically going around, and that's what planes are doing. They're going around the disc. You can't fall off, there's an ice wall. Don't you know their lore? There's an ice wall on the edge of the Earth. And we're inside of a dome. Come on, keep up, Francis. But anyway. So then, how would you prove it? So we have astronauts, we have photographs. There's people who've been up there. They know full fucking well that the Earth's not flat. But I'm not an astronaut. I'm never going to be able to see it myself. Photos can be doctored. So if I'm convinced that they want to lie to me, and I can't see the actual proof, So then how else would you prove it? Well, scientists have proved it with mathematics, that the Earth has got to be round. But, let's face it, if you gave me the math, the mathematical proof that the Earth was in fact round, and if you've ever done mathematical proofs, I can guarantee you I would be looking at that and wouldn't understand a goddamn thing. I did a lot of math in university, and I hated proofs. They make no fucking sense. Look behind me. Ah! But I can't look behind me, okay? Because Sandy's back there, and I'm trying to keep him at bay, alright? The Earth is back there, but if I look behind me, he'll come at me. It's like looking at a lion in the face. So if I look at the math that a scientist has used to prove that the Earth is round, I wouldn't know if it's bullshit. It would look like bullshit. But you could do anything. You could say, and 5 equals 3, and it's embedded in the depths of this math, and I'd never know the difference. And the average layperson wouldn't either. And as someone who has a math minor who wouldn't be able to tell the difference, they certainly wouldn't be able to tell the difference whatsoever. So, once again, how do you prove to them? Well, we're running out of ways to prove it at this point, definitively. And that's the problem with trying to prove stuff to a layperson. Vaccines work? How do I know? I haven't, been in your lab. I haven't seen your results. I can't trust Big Pharma. And in the States, you really can't trust Big Pharma because those fuckers are in it for the money. Right? So if you combine that lack of trust with a fear of the side effects of a vaccine, which, of course, that's a whole other problem, and no way to prove to a lay person and have them and show them the science in a way that they can understand, they default to whatever makes sense in their head. And unfortunately, what makes sense in your head or my head isn't the same for everybody else. And that's the same reason there's people that believe in ghosts. If my door opens up behind me, if my door opens up behind me without me touching it and nobody else down here, my explanation is a change in air pressure because my wife opened a window upstairs or something has pushed the door open. So, but someone else would be like, it's a ghost! So those poor people get stuffed in it because that's what makes sense to them. Not everybody's been in a situation where not everyone's been in a situation where a change in air pressure has opened a door. I used to see it all the time. I used to see it all the time back home. Somebody would open the front door, and if the basement apartment door was open, it would slam a door in between the two doors. And it'd slam it fucking loud, too. So I've killed everything, but I'm missing 2 secrets. And I'm kind of upset about it. But now I can actually minimize. So let's see. Go on the staircase leading out of the room. Look towards the entrance staircase. So there was a shielded wall with pentagram protection inside. Okay. I go back to the glow room. And that's the thing is, people will then default to whatever makes sense in their head, right? And that's how you get conspiracy theories and stuff like that, because they just, what makes sense in their head can't be proven otherwise in a lot of cases in a way that they can understand. I find that once somebody's got an idea in their head, it's really hard to convince them otherwise anyway, unfortunately. But that's just the problem. And then when you realize that that's the problem, that trying to convince someone of, but the only proof that exists is something that the average person can't understand, you're fighting an uphill battle. Where the fuck is the gold key door? I don't remember which door is the gold key door now. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's not that. So is it this way? Just waiting on a platform. Come on, platform. Come on, platform. This is great gameplay. Thanks for making me wait 8 years for the fucking platform, Romero. Jesus Christ. I mean, I would love for there to be a way to have conversations with people, and maybe I can even get, you know, educated in a lot of ways about stuff that I have predispositions about, right? But then a lot of people are also victims of their own experiences because... Okay, so there is something here. Okay. Because, I mean, when people say something like, you know, video games... Wait, wasn't this the silver key door? Or is it before the silver key door? That secret just said. Like, for example, when people use the excuse of violence, or violent video games cause the people playing them to become violent. Well, I don't agree with that. But for all I know, it could very well be the case. But my experience is I have played it. I've played plenty of violent video games in my life. And have never in my life been a violent person. I gotta, like, zoom in here. I am in the Evil Fortress, right? Yes. Seriously, man. So hang on. Are they saying it's in here? Well, maybe, but I am so confused because it's definitely in the slime. But where in the slime? Down here? I guess so. That's exactly where it was. Hiding shit in slime is an extremely low blow there, Romero. Because then I have to hope I have enough fucking health to get through it. Oh, hey, hello, donkey. Hello again. I was saying I haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you. And what the fuck is going on is I'm trying to find secrets in this game, and they're hidden in such dick move ways, it's not even funny. Where am I? Wizard's Manse. I'll give you a Wizard's Manse here in a second. I don't even know what that means, but I'll fucking do it. Don't test me. Also, I love how double barrel shotgun blast to the face do nothing. Whew. Well, it's not even that because when you think of it this way, I'm causing myself stress. I don't need to be finding these secrets. I feel in my completionist blood that I have to. You're glad I chose a plasma gun and not the BFG because your dog? What'd your dog do to the BFG? Oh, well that sucks. So really, it's self-induced stress. So I can't even blame the game. But what I will say is that I hate games that are like, oh, here's secrets that you can find. And then the secrets are all like horseshit to find. And Quake is really bad for it. Like, bad secrets to try and find. That are hidden in the most ridiculous of places. Okay, well, I guess I'm going back in here. Okay, good. I found one secret area. There's only one more to find, so if I can find it, I'll be less stressed out. I'm worried about missing it. Because I think that's my... Great, now I gotta go down and get him. Because that's kind of my fault, Yellow Donkey, is I get so caught up in the idea of I need to find everything. Right, like I gotta find all the secrets. I gotta find all the enemies. And in a game that it has such bullshit secrets, I'm causing myself stress. And it's actually one of the reasons why I stopped playing World of Warcraft, because I was just causing myself so much fucking stress playing that game. Because to be a completionist in something like World of Warcraft, you need not just dedication, you need luck on your side. Like, for example, there's... In the game, you are in mounts, and mounts can be horses, giant lizards, unicorns, panthers, bears. I don't know how a bear moves as fast as a panther in the game, but we're gonna ignore that. But, like, one is a flying stingray type creature. Don't ask questions. It makes sense, alright? So, the only way to get this particular mount is it drops off an enemy that spawns once every 8 hours. Okay? Once every 8 hours, and if it spawns and somebody else finds it before you, they can kill it. And you have to wait another fucking 8 hours. So, Anyway, as if that wasn't bad enough, that the fucking enemy that drops the mount spawns once every 8 hours, it only has a 5% chance of dropping. So you have to roll a dice, okay? Imagine there you have a 100-sided dice, and you have to roll in between 1 and 5 in order to get this mount. A mount that, I cannot stress this enough, drops once every, it shows up once every 8 hours. So you're not even guaranteed to get the kill when he does show up. And when you do get the kill, there's no guarantee he drops the fucking mount. Yeah, oh hell no, is exactly the correct response. And even worse than that, that's not the only mount with that problem. There are numerous mounts in that game that have a... oh, fuck. That have a low spawn rate. That have a low spawn rate, while simultaneously having a low drop rate. So, just think about that for a minute, right? The fact that that happens on multiple mounts, and that causes stress. So for someone like me, who's like, say, a mount collector, stuff like that stresses me out. And it stops being fun after a little while, as you can imagine. What happened, Loser Corner? Did your dog chew up the plasma rifle? Yeah, stop letting your dog eat your shit. Oh, you hit 40 subscribers! Yay! Congratulations, sir. I now look forward to your stories. If you want, you can make a video saying thanks for the 40 subscribers. Just a reminder that on Twitter, send me your questions for an AMA I'd like to do. Schedule a date for the AMA and say, on this date, I'll be answering your questions and telling some stories. Or actually say that you're telling some stories and you'll answer any questions people have. So if they have questions, send it to your Twitter. That way, it doesn't feel like people are obligated to ask questions if you already have something you can talk about. Plus, then it makes it feel less bad as an AMA or an FAQ or whatever if people don't answer the, don't post questions on the Twitter, right? It'll feel less like you lost something. Okay, that's blocked off. Fucking mazes, I swear to God. Wait, what am I doing? Come here. I got quad damage, bitches. And nothing to use it on, apparently. Fuck. Well, luckily he got stuck. And hopefully he'll stay stuck as well. Nothing in there. By the look of it. Oh, I've got some sort of laser going on here. Okay, so that just brings me back up here, which is not as helpful. Huh. Huh. Hit. Hit. No! Momentum carried me too far! Fuck you, Isaac Newton! You did this to me! Also, who fucking built this place? This is a terrible layout. Whoever built this should never be hired to do another job, because they are making convoluted stairs and everything. Like, this is bullshit. Complete with randomly showing up enemies that come out of nowhere somehow. Why do these guys have such good teleportation technology, huh? I was trying to... There's actually an achievement to kill one of those with an axe, so maybe I'll just go for it now. I wish I knew how much health to assume that this guy has. Okay. So, knowing that kind of damage... Oh, I did it. Perfect. Okay, I can load now. I got my achievement. You see a yellow donkey? That's my problem. I was like, there's some bullshit achievement I can get if I kill this guy with an axe. But killing him with an axe almost guarantees that I'm going to have to reload. But I'll waste the time to do that because I need that achievement. And I put that kind of stress on myself because reasons. Is this where I go down in the water? Glub, glub, glub. Breathing? Breathing is going to be a problem here in a minute. Can you... thank you. A bit of a delay on that, though. These fucking grenade launching ogres, man. Who gave these guys grenades? Seems like an absolute garbage idea. And why do we just have, apparently in this universe, just infinite grenade launchers lying around? Okay, so is there anything here? Looks like no. Oh, hi. What are you doing up there? I'm legitimately unable to go through a door, apparently. I believe I have already been here. Ah, that is a lot of guys! I venture that that is too many guys. This is entirely too many guys. Why am I up in the air? Stop that! Stop trying to get out of the water! Okay, well, everything's dead now, so that's cool. I got hurt really bad, though. Let's just look up where this secret is. Why would I bother with this any other way? The Wizard's Manse. Whatever the fuck it's called. Okay. There's a wall with a different texture here somewhere. In between the stairs leading to the gold key and the platform. Go, oh, on the gold key, not where the... Okay. Yes, I have 23 subscribers. Slowly but surely, huh? I think I need to do more edited content with a bit more regularity. Oh, right there. But it's hard for me to find the time to do the editing necessary. And I am committed to finishing my Sunlust playthrough videos, but they don't get a lot of views. And more than likely that's partially because the game just does, or the YouTube just doesn't recommend that video to many people. Like, I remember I made, when the big scandal with Blizzard came out, I made a video specifically talking about that. And I talked about it at the time that it was still really relevant on YouTube. And that got like 20-something views. Way more than my average video gets. Because of the content, YouTube recommended it more. But a Sunlust playthrough is a kind of a niche audience, you know? So I don't get a lot of hits with that. But I still want to make that content, so it's kind of a catch-22, right? Make content that I'm not fully invested in. Yeah, so it's make content that I'm not fully invested in, or never get a lot of views on YouTube. And while I'm not trying to turn this into... Fuck. And while I'm not necessarily trying to turn YouTube and Twitch into a career, it's just one of those things, you know? It's nice if people watch you. And as I've said plenty of times, I'm really glad for the small community I have built. But obviously it would be nice to have a larger community, you know? Because part of it is I love entertaining people, so the more people I have to entertain, the better. And once again, I'm out of my 9-inch nails. I run out of 9-inch nails really fucking quick, and I don't know if it's a nightmare thing or what. Okay, so I'm in the water, which is where Romero likes to hide his secrets. I'm kinda banking on this now. I don't see any different textures or anything. Also, when you're just watching fun facts on Mechagodzilla, apparently Titanosaurus is a female because of its body shape. You feel like the scientist guy would have said that, right? That sounds like something he should know. And therefore probably should have brought up. Just throwing that out there. Because at no point does he say that. Not that I watch a Godzilla movie for shit to make sense, right? That would just be foolishness. Expecting a Godzilla movie to make sense. What is wrong with me? Ah! Camping in the doorways, huh? Wow, okay, I take it back. Whoever built this fucking place should never be allowed to build anything ever again. This is gross. How's anyone supposed to get shit done around here? Okay, a bridge has in fact been raised. I'd love to understand the logic of how these guys are spitting fucking bolts of shit at me. Gotta get in the water. That's where Romero hides his stuff. Come on, Romero. Like, you're letting me down here. Where'd you come from all of a sudden? Is that guy just patting around? Also, it's cool to hear the actual soundtrack. When I first played this, I didn't get to hear the soundtrack. And, it's got quite the sound to it. Oh, come on, this is prime real estate right now, right here. For there to be a secret, just like a little place to dip down, but no? I'm kind of disappointed, actually. Oh, hi. Fuck you. How am I supposed to get that? That seems backwards. I have to push that button. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, I need to push that button, but I need to push, but there's nothing to push it. Give me there to push it, so do I need to... Okay. What the fuck? I didn't even realize that fucking opened. Okay, can I get that guy? He's pissing me off now. I don't even know what I'm shooting. Oh, it's another ogre. Okay, so this works pretty good on Shamblers. I hope it has infinite range. But now I feel like I'm wasting it, so... Well, luckily I can't waste it as much as I think I can because... Oh, fuck. Where is this shit coming from? Like, how many fucking people are up there? That's a lot of people trying to shoot my face. Oh my god, is it on a fucking timer? Of all things. I guess so, let's go! Compelling gameplay! Whee! How to make the Quake guy appear badass, make him play Wing Around the Rosie with a fucking switch. God, that guy was almost finishing him off for me. I should probably stop standing in the way of the grenades. Wow, this really is extremely fucking powerful. I think he's dead. Okay, so it does appear that it has a range limit on it. Just gotta find that limit sweet spot. So, are you guys in there? Oh, hi, I got a fucking drowner infestation down here. I was kind of hoping when I saw the number of enemies that it was going to be mostly these guys. Because for some reason, despite all the enemies they had to choose from, they really pile it on with these brain tossing zombies. Would you back up? Like, walk through the door! You wouldn't have so many fucking problems, but you won't walk. You keep trying to jump at me. And then you can't fix, because that's not how physics works. Okay, that is a lot of ogres. Note to self, don't blow self up. I feel like that's a very good note to have for yourself. Don't blow yourself up, mate. What the fuck? What kind of range does that goddamn claw have? I think I just got fucking go-go gadget armed. I haven't found a secret yet. Which makes me a little nervous that I have completely skipped all the secrets. I was about to say, other guy gonna show up here? Oh, don't lose your head. I just wanted to talk to you. Skeet shooting at its finest. The bar has been drawn. Not a bridge. The bar has been drawn. Is the... okay. More drowners. Found a secret area. Don't know if I'm really going to be able to use it, but let's go. Let's not waste it, shall we? No, no, no. Oh, would you just blow up already? Thank you. Anybody else hiding in here? No? Okay. That was extremely dumb of me. Let's go. Ring around the rosy. Find something I can blow up real good. It feels like they're not giving me the quad damage at a time I could really use it. And that's unfortunate. Oh, the bar... When they say the bar has been set, they actually mean this rotating plank of wood thing. I really feel like the double barrel shotgun doesn't have near the amount of oomph to it that it doesn't do. That's a shame. The SSG was like the best part of 2, and they've nerfed it to the ground. This sword doesn't even make a sound when it fucking hits me. Alright, the second floor is accessible now. Oh, hi. Oh, for God's sake. No matter where I go, I don't know what just happened. Fuck it. I'm just gonna kill myself. Apparently, I fully agreed that I should just kill myself. Okay, what's the fucking button for the nail gun? Also, I probably shouldn't get myself stuck in the fucking elevator. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Like, this is too many nights. Holy fuck, man. Really? 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 I saved at a terrible time, apparently. I can do this. I can live through this bullshit. Just keep hoping splash damage does its job. Well, that plan does appear to have worked. I feel like his grenade launcher is too small to offer the amount of grenades that those guys are able to pull off. God, I really wish the super shotgun felt like it had more power than this. Oh, Jesus, the third floor is accessible. Well, I found a secret area. That was a huge fucking fail on my part. Okay, let's wait for that to come back down. What is wrong with me? Just, like, this is the elevator right here. Jump. Cool. Actually stay up there this time. Don't stay on the elevator where he can push you off. Probably make a lot of sense. It never feels like it lasts long enough to be useful, does it? Same with the quad damage. Unless they give me the quad damage at a very specific point in a battle, I always feel like it's useless by the time Are you stuck? Well, that's unfortunate. Getting stuck like that kind of blows. Bring me back this way, seem roundabout. What do you mean, what the hell? What happens is making you say, what the hell? Okay, I'm sure good things are about to happen. Good things did not happen. Oh, you're talking about the guy stuck. Yeah, I don't know. He just, he wanted to chill out. He decided that that's where he wanted to spend his life. Just, the rest of his life just wanted to be stuck in a doorway. Hands up in the air, just stuck like that. Whoa! Oh, fuck, okay. Okay, this is quickly becoming bullshit. Hey, you okay up there? I shot you with a rocket and you didn't die, so I think you're doing okay. We're just gonna slowly come down, are we? So that was ludicrous. Wow, compelling gameplay. Biggest problem with dealing with these guys is trying not to blow yourself up. Whee! Fuck. Oh, they died rather easily, actually. No. I missed one of the secrets and I don't really care. I got the rune! Congratulations, the rune of black magic throbs evilly in your hand and whispers dark thoughts into your brain. You learn the inmost lore of the Hell Mother, Shub Nigurith. You now know that she is behind all the terrible plotting which has led to such slow reading. I mean, so much death and horror, but she is not invalid. Armed with this rune, you realize that once all 4 runes are combined, the gate to Shub-Niggurath pit will open, and you can face the witch goddess herself in her frightful otherworld cathedral. I've done that fight. It's actually kind of fucking lame. Jesus with the music. Okay. Okay. Well, with that, it is about that time to say goodnight, everyone. I want to thank everyone for popping in. Thanks, Suzy Corner. Thanks, Francis. Thanks, Yellow Donkey. And not sure I saw you popping in and out. Thank you to you as well. It's great having you guys here as I replay this fantastic, very, very fantastic piece of FPS history here. Remastered. So at least that's better, but the map quality is still poor in a lot of cases, but whatever. But thanks. I will be back Monday with some more Back to Saturn X. I'm very excited, and I hope you guys will be there for that. Either way, I will see you guys next time I see you. Thanks once again for joining me this evening. You all have a fantastic rest of your weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Bye-bye. Jay wasn't here. What a shame. But at least he isn't missing Sandy's episode right now. I think he would cry. I'll have to be sure to make sure he's there for that. Oh well. Good night, guys.